Hey Summoners, welcome back to IPL Killing Spree Game 3. We are going into it right now. I mean, I know you're excited. I'm excited. Joust, are you excited?
Yeah, I love watching people play each other.
Dude, this is an insane series. I just want to get right into it. We'll make this one quick. If you want the IPL hoodie, if you want the Razer mousepad, tweet at us at IGN Pro League who you think is going to win. Check out our YouTube, youtube.com/IPLLOL. Riot Nasus codes if you want them. We want your replays. IPLLOLreplays@gmail.com. I think I got it. I think we got everything. I'm going to tell these guys to start the game right now. I can't wait. I can't wait.
This will be an interesting Game 3.
Dude, this is going to be crazy. This is going to be insane. Everyone's in the room. We're ready to go, waiting for the launch. We are going right in.
Both games haven't really been close. Like the first game, CRS basically stomped TSM, and the second game, TSM basically stomped CRS. So I'm hoping to see like a really close game where like both teams throw constantly. So I love watching those games.
I was waiting for the Rumble ban.
Oh yeah, that didn't come out, and they didn't pick Rumble.
Yeah, I know. It's just I was waiting for it, and it just like why? I was so confused. Nothing happened. They didn't ban Rumble.
They didn't ban Rumble. Yeah, and they just forgot Rumble was in the game. Like, that's what happened that game.
Well, Vlad was there, and they tried to double Woda.
Oh yeah. They saw Vlad, and they just immediately took the Vlad. And TSM knows like they think Yorick counters Vlad, and that's exactly why they picked. They didn't ban Vlad. They let him pick Vlad into Yorick.
Right.
That's what happened.
So bans coming out here. Curse banning out Cassiopeia. They do not want to have to deal with that again. TSM getting rid of Soraka. LeBlanc now also.
I'm pretty sure it's the third ban. They're gonna try to ban out Reginald. They're gonna ban Sion in their third ban.
We're waiting for a Sion ban for any. If it's not a Sion ban, I'm gonna be very surprised. I'm waiting for it.
If they do not ban Sion, they have a plan for Sion. So we'll see what happens.
Give me an example of like what kind of plan they may have cooking in the works if they don't ban them.
They're probably going to take advantage of his early aggressiveness and just kill him in lane. And especially since their first pick, they have Maokai, which is like the easiest way to get a kill mid lane. Oh, they banned Yorick.
Do you think? Actually, so Curse does have first pick.
They do have first pick. They can actually pick Sion, but Maokai is up, and it's really, really like prioritized in a lot of tournament games.
Sona
went for the Sona. I'm actually very surprised.
So I'm waiting for Reggie to just grab Sion, or maybe they've got some sort of mind games going on, like trying to force them to grab it. We got Ahri. We're hovering over. We're thinking about it.
I think I've seen Rainman playing Ahri recently, so they're just going to lock in the Ahri for top lane. And Ahri is actually really, really strong top lane against a lot of traditional bruisers. So I don't know how CRS is going to respond.
So what other? So Shyvana, we're thinking about our options. So Curse, they picked the support first.
Yeah.
That doesn't really open up a lot of info for things like counter picks.
The thing, Sona is so good in lane generally that TSM might not have the dominance that they've been showing in these past two games, and that's why they picked the Sona. And also Sona's elements is best support bottom lane. So I actually believe CRS, they have a chance. They can win bottom lane this game.
So TSM has now preemptively picked Misfortune.
Yeah, they want to see what other champions that CRS plays because they just want to counter pick. They're defaulting to MF, I believe.
But does this also make it a little bit easier for Curse to counterpick her?
I don't feel... I may be biased here, but I don't feel MF is a strong pick. There's no really like counter-picking it. You just don't want to pick like a champion that obviously relies on sustain to go against MF because she does have a passive healing debuff. Other than that, there's no really like interaction with MF and other characters.
Because I'm thinking, because I know Cop plays a lot of Caitlyn.
He's actually he does.
Yep.
Kate does beat. Kate is the only AD bottom that hands down just beats MF. And Caitlyn beats everyone bottom lane.
But I'm kind of worried. Oh, we went Corki. Is that?
It's okay. It's not bad. Sona Corki is a strong lane. Except MF does beat Corki, but they're relatively even.
Do you think the Caitlyn pick may have actually been better?
I actually like the Corki pick more because I haven't seen Cobb play Caitlyn, so I wouldn't really think like his Corki is on that level.
I mean, I've seen
or Kate's on that level.
Like months ago, like I've seen Cop play a lot of Caitlyn in just various scrims, things like that. Lately, he's been playing more Corki, but I love it when he goes back. When any pro goes back to old champs that they've mastered. They want to go back to them. They forget about
people forget like what these what are they known for? Like Reggie has he's played LeBlanc. He plays really good Gragas. Like Reggie's one of the best Gragas, if not the best Gragas, and people it's bannable. It's actually someone you can ban out because it's so strong. But even Reginald's, I feel like Reggie himself forgot he can play Gragas, so he never picks it. So at times, you can pick it, you should play it, but he doesn't.
Aurelia and Alistar coming out for Team TSM. I'm guessing that's going to be Shyvana jungle?
That is a Shyvana jungle. I've seen them run this team comp before. They don't want Paul Belter to be running Shyvana, so they picked them first, which is actually really smart picks by TSM this game.
And then we've had in the past episodes here on Killing Spree, we've seen some trouble with Aurelia top lane.
Oh, I haven't watched the recent Killing Sprees, so I don't trouble as in Aurelia causing trouble.
Aurelia losing lane top ridiculously.
Oh, so oh my god, they picked the Scions. But generally, when you pick someone's main or a champion that someone knows in and out, they'll know how to play against it. Which is but that did surprise TSM. I know that did surprise TSM. They're not going to be able to invade jungle like they plan to with a Shyvana. So they still could do it, but
so TSM they still have a mid to pick.
That's a Scion Maokai synergy mid. That is dangerous.
So is there any like mid champs that TSM knows very well to counter one of their own stars, their Scion?
Scion's not. It's very hard to directly counter Scion, but I feel like Gragas would be a great pick here.
I think like Gragas would be a good pick. I think Morgana might be a little up there too, just because the pool can wear down that shield.
Morgana is very safe because she can just she just presses W and the wave either clears, and if she gets ganked, she either if the stun comes out, she'll just shield.
Whoa! Hold on a minute here. Rain Man has decided to leave the game just for a moment.
They last pick.
They wanted. Okay. So they're gonna last pick Ziggs. Rain Man just does not own Ziggs, so Ziggs will be the last pick.
Yeah, they'll have to remake blind pick.
Yep. So. All right. So. TSM has called out their last pick, Ziggs. They just did not. Their last pick just did not own him.
I actually haven't been keeping up with TSM, so I haven't seen Reggie's play Ziggs, or I actually don't know Ziggs' potential in competitive play. So this will be interesting.
We will see. This is going to be really interesting because I mean, we mentioned this at the top of the program. Ziggs, OP, not OP, we don't know. We may find out. So for anyone just joining us right now, we do have to remake in blind. So Curse has picked Sona, Maokai, Corki, Scion, and Kennen. TSM has picked Shyvana, Misfortune, Aurelia, Alistar, and they're closing it out with Ziggs. So this is going to be a real interesting one. Yeah. I'm excited to see some high-level Ziggs action.
Because I don't think Ziggs beats Scion or does anything against Scion other than poking him after his shield goes down. So I'm interested to see what they're trying to do with him.
So it's... So wait, so Ziggs, where does Ziggs really excel? Does he excel?
He can disengage with his E, he can poke with his Q, and he has an AoE. He has technically just a global ulti. So he does a lot of different things well. AoE damage. He has slow. He has utility with his little mine, C4 mine, that he just places out, and he just does a little bit of everything.
Yeah, and his ulti is really just a crazy.
Yeah, there's some global presence right there. So if you get too low, and you can't ever be too careless around him.
Yeah, we were actually having some discussion here in the office a few days ago. Like, we haven't even done the math on it yet. It's like, does the Ziggs like ulti, like reticle would pop up? Is like, is it like? I feel like it's shorter than Pantheon's ult, like the warning.
Oh, I think it definitely comes down shorter for the warning. I don't know, but definitely the cast time overall is definitely shorter.
Yeah, that's a dangerous atom bomb. Everyone is back in a room. We should be launching it very soon. All right, everyone's here. We're waiting for it. Yes, we are back. Whoa, okay, so Sona, Maokai, Corki, Scion, Kennen for Curse. That is not an Anivia for Elements, I hope not. So in TSM, we'll be going Shyvana, Misfortune, Aurelia, Alistar, and Ziggs. Getting everyone together.
Alistar MF bottom lane is actually incredibly strong. Because they can combo and be very aggressive, and they can be defensive with Alistar headbutt, so...
So I'm thinking Ziggs may actually end up beating out Scion in mid, because when you go up against AP Scion, like, your main objective is to just pop the shield.
Yeah,
because that's his main farming mechanism. You just want to make sure that he doesn't have it.
That's true. I know what at the base level the theory would be to his shield pops and he runs away and you just Q him on the way out. But I've only played Ziggs one game. I'm not an authority on Ziggs, but I can tell you, like, landing Q on a target that's running away, who knows you're going to do it, is probably not very close to being a guaranteed hit, and it's gonna be quite hard. Because he'll just, he'll be weaving left and right, and then Ziggs he has to decide, like, am I going to risk my mana trying to spam this Scion, or I'm going to use this on the wave of creep that I can't clear without my Q.
Right.
So it's a decision. If he has blue buff, obviously it doesn't matter, but which is possible. I mean, they do have a Shyvana jungle. He doesn't need blue buff.
Yeah, they do have a Shyvana. She can just pass it right over to Ziggs right at the start, just like we saw first game. Gangplank did take the blue and just decided to go top with it. Yeah. But I'm also once again, Rumble was not banned, and Curse did not take him.
Yeah, it's because they picked Aurelia, and Aurelia versus Rumble is a very tricky matchup. And it's actually, I believe, it's in favor of Aurelia, so you don't want to really pick Rumble into that.
Yeah. So, and then the Maokai jungle.
Yeah, Maokai jungle. A lot of early pressure with Maokai jungle, but also very predictable. So TSM could possibly do something about it, or very predictable warding. They could just CV him. So it shouldn't be too bad, especially with Ziggs isn't going to be the aggressor in the Scion lane. He shouldn't be able to get ganked that easily.
And I do like the Kennen call. So we're assuming Kennen's going to be going top against Aurelia.
Yeah, Kennen is a very safe pick against Aurelia. They can free farm against each other if things go bad, or if Aurelia gets ahead, she can crush almost everyone top lane if she's ahead. Yep. So I think Kennen is relatively safe because he's ranged and he has a skill shot that he can farm with from very, very far away.
So I think really mid lane is going to be where it's at this time around. I think
mid top. I actually think top lane can be watched because I don't like Rainman is running teleport ignite again.
Yeah,
that's like I don't know what he's going to do with this buff that he's getting. It could possibly be a red or a blue, but
love to see. And Elements running exhaust flash also. So letting a cop go ahead and get the heal.
Yeah, they're choosing not to get CV this game, which is okay actually. I don't see Shyvana, even if you do see CV Shyvana in the jungle, like what are you gonna do about it? Because if she's level 6, she runs really fast with W, and if anything goes bad, she just dragon forms away. So she's really safe.
So IPL Killing Spree, we are going the distance. We're heading to Game 3, Curse versus TSM. Curse running Corki, Kennen, Maokai, Sona, and Scion. TSM going Shyvana, Aurelia, Alistar, Ziggs. Get some Ziggs action. And Misfortune. We're going to run some ads while this game is loading. Stay with us. This is going to be huge. We saw 2 blowouts. Will we see another one? IPL Killing Spree. We will be back in a moment. Stay tuned. Ladies and and gentlemen, welcome back to IPL Killing Spree. Curse versus TSM. We're heading into game number 3. This is the decider. Oh man. Right now, the TSM is wasting no time whatsoever. Misfortune, Ziggs, they're leading that charge into that river bush. They want to make sure to get that ward down right by Wraiths, just like game 1. And Kennen, with all those surgery tools, trying to dissuade them.
Yeah, they're trying to put a ward here to see where Maokai starts, I think. But last time they placed a ward there, it didn't do too much. They placed a ward. Okay, that's actually a really good ward by
Ward to
Elements.
ward.
Now they know exactly where they are at. If they decide to come in, they'll know.
Ward to ward, heart to heart. They want to know everything that's going on right now. But Maokai, waiting by Wolves.
Yes, it's another easy start path for Maokai would just to be to start Wolves. TSM actually deciding to invade the bottom side of their jungle. I don't think CRS will respond here.
So I mean, so Curse is wise right now to what TSM is trying to do. You know, they're trying to do a very clear cookie cutter thing of what they did game 1. They wanted to do as much harass as they could under Wraiths as possible, and Curse knows that they're going to be doing that. So Maokai's just like, you know what, screw you guys. I'm going to start Wolves.
Oh, the CV just went down. Nothing's there.
No one's there. They have the wards down. They are going to be stealing Wraiths pretty easy.
Yeah, they see them. CRS sees them. They know they're in their jungle.
Wards right there. They know what they're doing. But Maokai, he's taking the Wolves. No contest.
They're not contesting red. Which
Nope.
is
There's gonna let them have red. They can just go ahead and have whatever they want. It's okay. Maokai can secure blue pretty quickly just on his own. Sona, Corki. I think they were trying to go for the double golems there, but knowing the TSM is nearby, I think they will just decide to pass.
I don't like that play on CRS's part. They just lost their red for free. There's no way Maokai can counter Shyvana. If he does, it's really slow at taking red. It's a big risk.
Is it just me, or is MF going a little bit faster than usual? She's at 419 right now. Is she running movement speed, Quince?
Oh no, her passive makes her really fast.
Like she's just zooming on by. I don't know, maybe my eyes are playing tricks on me. I don't know. But right now, Ziggs, Sion in mid. Sion, he has his shield. He has his stun. Top lane.
Wow, Kennen actually taking so much damage. I don't know how that went out.
Kennen is
Oh wow.
Gets a stun off on Aurelia just in time as she's about to engage. I think we've just sped up here. I think we're just behind in packets, so I think the game is just speeding up on its own. We're going into hyperspeed right now. We're gonna get Plaid.
Speeding up for sure.
Ludicrous speed. Engage.
Sion actually taking a Dorn Ring start, which is actually really smart against Ziggs because he can spam his shield a lot more now, and he can't really die to a Shyvana gang pre-6.
Dorn's Ring is pretty standard, I think, on most AP Scions. I don't know, I think speed is kind of normalized now. Now we've lag is kind of
overextending by a lot.
Sion is out of position. He's pushed up too far. His shield has come back up. Shyvana's there to try and get the gank on. Maokai comes and flashes in on Shyvana. Can we get something here going on? Ziggs gets the first blood. Shyvana may not even go down. Sion has to flash away. Wow.
That's a free kill. Yeah.
But here comes Sona. Flashes in. He's got the Q off on Shyvana, but still not enough.
Soulbelter has just killed Rainman up top. Reginald killed Sidco. And Elements will go down here.
Oh my god, what? Elements, what happened?
He was going down.
Elements got way too aggressive there, and now he's going to fall. Oh my god.
Yes, bomb lane responded, and that was...
Where was Corki?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know. Where was Corki? Cop was just still on his own farming, and now MF and Alistar are coming from behind. Alistar's just going to go ahead, headbutt him into the corner. This is really bad.
Oh, he's safe.
Cop, Valkyrie's away just in time, not unlike last week where he got dragon kicked to the face by Lee Sin against Reflex last time.
Yeah, Corki is ahead in farm right now, but that was not what just happened there was
not worth it.
Yes.
Corki should have been there to help out. That was a free kill on Shyvana if he was nearby, but he wasn't.
Yes, only Sona left the lane, and then Corki couldn't do anything against AliMF by himself. He will get zoned, so I can see how they left to help, but Elements should have responded faster.
They're really. What possible reason could Cop have had just for staying bot lane? Like, just an assumption. It's like, oh, Sona will definitely finish off Shyvana.
No, I mean, farm is... Like, I'm sure Cop thought it through and was like, you know what? Like, even if he leaves, normally bottom lane, you shouldn't be messing with mid lane because it's so far away. You have no impact on mid, so... So like he knows he shouldn't be leaving. And Sona left because she thought she could get a kill, but she got exhausted. That's the only reason he didn't get the kill.
And I think the worst part about that engagement too is that Maokai just gave blue to Ziggs for free.
Maokai. Oh, he could have went on that. Could have went on that and should have went on that.
Is coming in down through the river, just deciding not to. But yeah, Maokai giving up blue.
Yeah,
to the
that's a
enemy
free blue buff for Ziggs, which is exactly what he needs to be able to lane against Sion like perfectly well. Ziggs has 3 kills, by the way.
That is huge.
3 Doran rings on.
he's full up.
He's
already.
more tanky than the Sion. Wow, I think. Wow.
1248. He is 200.
I think I actually see why Reggie picked Ziggs. I did not. His Q and auto blows Sion's shield. So if you can manage to blow Sion's shield with 1 nuke, then it's worth it.
I mean, and remember his Ziggs passive is essentially like a toned down Lich Bane. So that'll just melt Sion's shield instantly whenever he gets it. Top lane, bottom lane, Corki is trying to do some harassment down on Chaos, but it's just not really working out. And right now, the odd one, as Shyvana wandering in to Curse's jungle. Wolves not up.
Pole Belter has slain Rain Man again. That is...
Yeah.
I really don't understand why Rayman would take Teleport Ignite. I just don't get it. Yeah.
So, right now, and Shyvana's trying to take Curse's blue, but
got
Crumb sees her.
Yeah, Crumb just had a free blue. He's like, thanks for doing my blue for me. Okay.
You saved me so much work.
Missed
and
the kill,
meantime, Ziggs just melted Sion right there.
That Ziggs.
That's
especially Sion, like you need to use his early game to his advantage because Sion in team fights, Sion's actually not very strong. So
there's so much going on in this game 3. It's ridiculous. Things are happening in every lane, all parts of the jungle. TSM is angry. They really just want to make something happen. They want to make Curse regret that first win on them in game 1.
They are taking the red for free right now. Shyvana had the timer down, so she just took it for free.
They did take it initially at the start, but Maokai's coming down. He knows she took it, but Maokai Crumbs might not even be able to do much to her. Just one shot from the odd one and just puts him down so much. Chaos and X Special pushing down bot as much as they can. Shyvana keeping up tabs with their own jungle, trying to stop doing some counter warding. Just trying to stop doing some counter jungle, do their own jungle for once.
Yeah, I actually see why Reggie picked Ziggs now. Yeah, I would expect someone who has been playing Sion a lot to know how to counter Sion, and that's exactly what Reggie did by picking Ziggs.
Also going in on cop, but Sion coming down.
Sion
is special.
Bottom lane.
Chaos, you're very isolated right now. Gets a stun off of Sion.
He should not have used heal. There's Chaos
reason.
randomly uses heal, and there's 4 people there. There's absolutely no reason to use heal right there.
And while bot was being cornered, Odd One and Reggie are just trying to take down mid. He's going to put some hurt on that.
Yeah, it's not warded, so they see him coming
CV
now.
perfectly timed. They know Seiko's coming. He has to retreat the long way around.
Yeah, that's a smart thing. If he walked that way, he would have died 100%.
Yeah, sometimes the most direct path may not be the best one.
Oh,
Seiko
wow,
knows
that. He stepped on a ball, and he just cannot see us right now.
Ziggs has just rendered Sion's shield completely and utterly useless. 1 or 2 attacks, and it's just toast.
Wow,
look at that! Look at that!
Negating
wow,
every shield. That's good.
It's crazy.
Reginald being very aggressive, and he's not getting punished for it because Maokai is so behind.
Here's the thing: while most of Curse is somewhat falling behind, top lane, Kennen is actually doing pretty well for himself. He's got 2 kills to him. He's going to come down mid.
And also they managed to give Corki a kill bottom, which is actually... Corki needed that. So now, top lane and bottom lane, CRS has an advantage there, because the CS is relatively equal, except Corki does have a kill. But their mid lane is losing by so much, and a champion that requires to be ahead to do well, and that's going to hurt them really bad.
Curse knows.
They need to get this blue buff, but I don't feel like Reggie can get it in time. Yeah, they have 4 guys there.
Right now, TSM securing their own blue.
Yes.
And Curse.
They have it warded. I'm not sure.
Out.
They're forcing Dragon.
They want Curse to engage. They know that they have superior team fighting abilities right now with Ziggs rendering Sion completely useless.
Yeah, I think they might not be able to contest. They should not contest.
Reggie is keeping Crumbs at bay with those mines. But if they're not careful, then something may
That is that
happen.
zone by Ziggs. Look at that. He just cleared the whole map with zone. Wow, they reset Dragon again. They
Wow. And
wow.
Crumbs, who flashes
Crumbs.
in.
Did he take that? Crumbs took that Dragon.
Crumbs stole the Dragon,
That was,
but at what
oh
cost?
my god.
Oh, like special!
Wow. Almost dead.
Wow.
That was
13 health.
that
right
was
now,
good.
Ziggs.
That was as good as it could possibly be. Unless if X Special died, it would have been even better. That was worth it in every way possible.
And with that, I mean, Curse has actually taken the gold lead. It's not by much. It's only about 500 gold, but
that always tends to happen. You can't really blame Odd One for not smiting right there, because it happens to everyone. Everyone loses smite. It's like, who expects a Maokai to go Rambo mode and just flash over the wall? You know, it's like a desperation tactic. But guess what? It worked, and now they're back. The advantage. I mean, they're not back. I don't think Dragon Gold is actually as worth as much as it looks like, but that definitely helped them a lot.
Pobelter knows Reggie is nearby with those bombs and blue buff.
Yeah,
Has to play it safe.
He was just testing, like, to see if it was Warden. And wow, Pobelter going very aggressive right here. Very aggressive.
He's getting aggressive because he knows Sion is nearby, but that's not going to really do too much. The shield
Reggie's
goes off on
down.
Reggie.
Reggie's going down. That was a spree for Sion. Sion really needed that. But then the trading kills at that point is good.
It's good because Sion got the blue buff off of Ziggs.
Yeah,
that was the
the
objective.
transfer of buffs and the 1-for-1 for your mid who's behind had just got a spree, and that was, I don't know how much gold he got, but that was really good.
Whatever it was, it's going to be enough to pay the bills for the time
I actually
being.
thought I wasn't looking at the minimap. I thought Pobelter was going like just derping out, but you know, no, he planned it. It was a bait. Worked out.
Well, as long as we don't go full derp like we did in Game 2, I think Curse is going to be okay for the time being.
Yeah, it seems the game is relatively even right now, I'd say. Like, Kennen has been doing really well up top. He got an assist, even though you know, he died. But he still got the assist. He's ahead by 30 CS, basically. Chaos not being able to trade with Corki, who's ahead by so much also. Chaos really needs the town right now. That's why Chaos can't lane. Like, he's gonna base. He's either basing or pretending to base right now. I can't tell. All he did is base.
Quite a bit of money. Chaos's pocket. We buying a
They know that there's no Sion's there because they have double warded river.
So right now, Reggie in mid.
Trying to put the hurt on him. Oh no, two
And Sion's coming from behind. He's got the shield up, but will go down.
No.
Wisely avoids the mines, but still his shield gets popped. He just decides to pop the shield because he knows he's not going to be able to do anything with it. But Shyvana,
he has a timer on red. He knows that red's up, but you know, now he sees that Maokai here. I have a feeling he's just going to back out. He doesn't want to risk going in. Always, he's just dancing around.
Yep.
Yeah,
he's the presence known. Top lane. Kennen still doing some harassing on Aurelia, but Aurelia's getting the upper hand on this time.
Yeah, Kennen is slowly losing the lane.
Yeah,
even though Aurelia is behind, it's just Aurelia is too tanky at this point. Her sustain is too much, and she does so much damage without any items.
Yep. Despite the fact that Kennen has 2 levels, he's got the revolver and the rod.
Yeah, all the damage that Pobelter puts out will just be healed. And if Pobelter bought a giant belt, it would be completely different. Yeah. He would win the lane, but you know, he's getting chunked every time Aurelia goes in for those W's, and he can't come back until he sustains.
I see Pobelter has everything he needs for a Woda. I mean, do you think Sion? Can we see another double Woda here going on?
No, Sion doesn't benefit much from Will of the Ancients.
Okay.
Now they're sacrificing farm to try on Sion, try to gank bottom, and the mid just lost 2 waves of the experience. So I'm not sure if that was quite worth it.
It seems like Curse is really scattered right now. They're not quite sure what lanes they want to push. They're not quite sure what where they want to go.
Yeah, they're trying to make plays happen, and this should be seen as an obvious bait right here. Like right at the chaos. Oh my god, counter bait. I feel like they CV'd and knew Maokai was there. This is gonna be really bad.
The bomb and the combination of bullet time,
taking
down both Sona and Maokai.
Counter gank. That was like they just knew. They knew they were planning a gank bottom, and they reacted.
Yeah, TSM knew how many members of Curse were down bottom, and it's just, you know, obvious gank is obvious. So they just decided to gather up and get everyone down there. And while top, Kennen is still trying. Kennen's actually almost taken down that tower completely.
Yeah, this tower is going to go down.
And Cyan is actually doing some work on mid tower as well.
Yeah, Reggie's getting out of mana. I actually don't know how these team fights will play with Ziggs, but I feel like Ziggs puts out a lot of damage with just Q spam.
Now, it can really go anywhere still right now at this point in the game. With that tower at top falling, gold is now even, despite the fact that TSM has doubled the kills.
Yeah, I still feel TSM is ahead at this point because after that was like two kills for nothing, and they wasted so much time trying to gank bottom that I feel like it wasn't the right move because bottom lane didn't need the help. Corki was already doing really well by himself.
Yep.
He's actually ahead by 15 CS. Why would you want to force a gank onto a winning lane?
Right.
Especially bottom lane, which is, left alone more so than top lane.
And Reggie is actually doing pretty impressive right now. 5, 1, and 3. He's been a part of every single kill from TSM right now. Every single one, all 8 kills, Reggie's been a part of. Huge contributor right now.
I actually really don't like the Will of the Ancients on Kennen right here. That's a lot. Oh, he just took too much damage from tower.
Stuck too far right under the tower. TSM is trying to make their presence known. They're trying to push in on Curse.
That's a blue buff Ziggs. Everything he tosses out will be free harass.
Shyvana has an Oracle. She's going to be able to do some counter warning right now. Cyan pop. He's got the shield up. He's running in through the bushes, trying to force something. And Dragon is up.
Oh, they just.
Oh wow! Look at that bomb. That one bomb just caught 4 members of Curse. It's huge. So many wards just going down right now.
They should not be fighting this. CRS they're behind, and they have buffs on. TSM has 2 guys, double buff on Alistar, red buff on Aurelia. So those are huge right now. They shouldn't be fighting.
And it looks like Siko's kind of gotten wise to Reggie. He's knowing the attack patterns on his bombs to avoid them, to keep from getting his shield popped. But still, though, like this is just dancing. This is all this is. There's nothing really of values going on. They're just walking back and forth, waiting for someone to make a mistake.
The MF is still farming mid, and top is getting denied a huge chunk of farm. So CRS is actually losing out on a lot here.
And the worst part is, like, Curse, they started in middle and just decided to wander down.
They're actually taking bottom turret. No. Mid turret goes down also. And top is still getting denied farm. So I don't know. I feel like they're going to force an engage here.
This is so ridiculously dangerous.
This is bad for CRS.
Who's going to be... Who are they looking to pick off? Who are they looking to grab?
This standoff has been going on. I'm hoping they just go in. I'm pretty... CRS will lose this team fight.
Oh, Reggie gets stunned. That's their cue. That is TSM's cue to go in on all of this. All the ults are coming down right now, waiting for the dust to clear. TSM coming out on top. Maokai goes down. Cyan, wow.
It's free ace.
That was everything just going on all once. I couldn't even keep track of it. Wow.
It should be a free Baron also. They have double wriggles with Aurelia, so it's free Baron.
God, man.
At that point in the game, CRS wasn't. They could have just stuck in the lanes and tried to make something happen later when they're in a better situation. But right there is just, the team had all their summoners up, and they had 2 guys with buffs. Like, you don't want to fight into that if you don't have to. So, but I guess they're feeling that they were really behind and they had to make something happen, and that just went horrible because they gave a free ace and a free Baron. Yeah,
Siko, I think, was just completely out of position. He just got the shield, he got the stun on Ziggs.
Yeah, but no one followed up.
Yeah.
You can't, if you don't follow up that, then there's no point, because Ziggs just flashed over the wall, and then you started the fight, and guess what? Ziggs was doing free damage from on top of the mountain. That ledge was all free damage, 100% safe, and Ziggs just destroyed them all from a safe ledge, like a safe vantage point, so that's really good.
It's just, Cyan just had to get way too far out to even, to get the engage they wanted, and even it was just it was too much of a dance.
Yeah, it was a suicide. It was a suicide tactic. It was like a all-in to kill Ziggs, which I feel it wasn't
not worth it.
They didn't even need to do that at that point. Just kill one squishy, and move on to the next.
And the dragon they've been fighting over this entire time, TSM's just going to go ahead and pick that up too. Yep. Like I can't help but feel that Curse should have just walked away, let them take Dragon, and I think they could have actually just grabbed bottom while they were doing so.
Yeah, they should have. I feel like they should have stuck to lanes and pretend that they're going to contest Dragon, waste TSM's time, and someone could have been split pushing top. You know, maybe waste a teleport, maybe waste Rayman's TP. Just try to waste some time. You know, even if one wave of experience wasted at Dragon, because you're not going to contest it anyways. Because if you contest it, what just happened will happen, and you can't have that happen if you want to win the game.
Yeah. Curse right now is just so scattered.
Like a lot of times when teams make game-changing mistakes is when they force themselves to take an advantage, like an objective. They force themselves to contest when they couldn't.
Sometimes, I mean, you just need to walk away sometimes.
Yeah, like if you get 100%, or you know, it's nothing is ever 100%. But if you know you're relatively sure that they are so ahead right now and we can't win a team fight, why are you grouping for an objective in the first place? Like a Dragon at the end of the day is 1,000 gold. It doesn't change. It doesn't really swing the game, you know. So.
And even then, you know, Curse, you know, they already started doing suicide tactics with the first Dragon when the Crumbs flashed in for to get that steal.
That got them back in the game though. But then that you can't just base that and do it all the time.
Right. You know, just because it works once doesn't mean it's going to work all of the time. And that was definitely
they were already in a pretty poor position. You know, they can't contest a Dragon too, so they didn't, which was the right choice. And Crumbs just stole it, and that was the best outcome. Yeah. Stealing an uncontested Dragon and dying for it is whatever you have to die for it. But the next Dragon, they just chose to fight, and what happened happened.
And I think Scion is way too overextended at this point. If he just meets anyone from TSM, he's just going to go down really quick. I think Curse just, you need to defend, you need to get to their towers, wait for this Baron buff to wear out. It's almost there. It's about 75%. Yeah, it's about 75% done. Looks like.
I don't know why Scion went mobility boots when he's not even roaming.
Yeah. So I mean, I think for this team you should have again Merc Treads. I think.
I mean, he could have went Sork Boots. Merc Tread, I still think Sork Boots would be better. Yeah. It's just like, I mean, yeah, it's very standard for Scion to go mobility boots, but the thing is, like, Scion never won his lane in the first place. Ziggs was pushing him in. And if Ziggs is pushing Scion in, then how come Scion is buying mobility boots if he's not doing anything with it?
Even like that first series of kills right at the top of the game. Maokai giving up blue to Ziggs. That was huge.
Like, you saw Shyvana, you knew it. I'm not sure if I actually forget the situation if they knew he was coming in, but they should not have engaged that, and they did. Similar to what TSM did in the first game, they saw something and they chose to go in, and CRS went ahead and did the same thing this game, engaging something they shouldn't have.
So right now, 23 minutes in, TSM has taken a commanding lead in this game 3. They're over 5k up in gold. Baron has just worn off, and Kopp is going in. He's trying to make something happen, but that bomb is coming in from Ziggs. Kennen ult going off. We're trying to pinch, trying to do something on Shyvana here, but Misfortune goes down.
Wow, Sona ulti was good.
X Special is in the middle, taking damage quite a
Corki
bit.
Is still alive. Corki is still alive.
Curse, what are you doing?
Wow.
How are you pulling this back? Ziggs is all off the load.
That couldn't have gone any better.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the Scion shield is saving him. He's got that little damage.
Just sealed his death right there. I believe Reginald just sealed himself off.
Wow.
But he does actually, wow. They're all scared of him. They're all so low, they're just backing.
Oh my god.
Kennen is good.
That was huge. That was absolutely huge from Curse.
Wow. Polbelter is not scared. Oh my. They just went 5-4-0 right there. And that's not something, I didn't expect that either. Like, the Ziggs ulti was beautiful. The ult from Ziggs could not have been any more perfect. But the Chaos did nothing that fight, and then afterwards, Polbelter came in and he just ulti and stun locked everyone, and their team followed up beautifully. And now CRS is back in the game. They are completely back in the game, and this is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see both teams throwing the game because I love watching those games.
It is official. We got ourselves a match. Right here. We thought Curse was out. They are coming back. They just got the full ace. 0 for 5. 25 minutes in. The gold lead going down from TSM.
If Polbelter gets a good initiate, because he did rush Hourglass, which is usually, like, you can say anything you want about stopping Kennen. You have Alistar Headbutt. You have Shyvana Dragon Form. But at the end of the day, if if you're not doing anything while he's hourglassing, so there's nothing you
coming
can
in.
do.
Valkyrie's in on Chaos.
Chaos
He's up
is
against the wall.
Yeah, he didn't want to get hit by a shuriken, so he just randomly stood still, and he's waiting for Popa to throw it out. He's basically dead anyways when he saw Corki. So.
First, I almost thought Chaos AFK'd there for a second. He's just standing, but he knew.
He knew there's nothing you can do because he's caught way out of position, which he's right next to his turret. I'm sure he thought he was 100% safe. I would have thought the same thing. That was just really bad circumstance.
Wow. I am just, every time I watch Curse, I continue to be consistently amazed.
CRS is a very good team, and they're showing it right now. Like, they came back from very dire circumstances, and now they're back in the game.
Wow. Right now, all five of them.
I do feel like Full Belter. Can you take a quick look at the golds for Full Belter? I want to see CRS's gold.
Let's take a look at that gold totals right now.
2,200 gold for Kennen right now. Sion has 2,600 gold. They all have so much gold in the inventory. They need to just shop, but they're not shopping. And Baron is up, so this is another potential game change. Oh wow, they don't even. Yeah, they have to shop. They're shopping. Half of them are shopping. The most important person is shopping.
Kennen. Needlessly large rod, probably going to go for death cap on that one.
At this point in the game, I feel like CRS should actually let that tower drop, use it as a bait to go back to town and buy, because the next Baron is going to decide like the flow of the game. But they're not. They're staying around. Like they still have a lot of people haven't shopped yet. Okay, there we go. Cop is going to shop.
What's Cop going to buy? Well,
everyone is going back. They were out of base for so long. They have to shop. This is that they don't care about Dragon right now. It's so far into the game, like Dragon doesn't do too much.
Curse has vision on TSM doing Dragon. This is the cue for them to go shop. They are stocking up. They got their potions. They got everything.
They got Shirelias. They got their blue pots. They're ready to fight.
BF sword.
Corki doing major damage. He has Trinity and BF compared to. Well, Chaos does have IE actually. That's a lot of damage. They're both dishing out a lot of damage.
Yeah. So we have double Shirelias on Curse. They want to be able to get in and out of those engagements.
Yeah, just Maokai can just mitigate so much damage.
Right, and Kennen's already started on Baron. TSM is behind.
Oh,
they see they know.
They know now. They have to back out. They have to back out.
Aurelia and Shyvana coming on in. MF tries to get the ult. Doesn't really do too much about that. Kennen takes quite a few hits from that. MF trying to do as much damage as she can.
He missed this. He missed
ult from Ziggs. That is their cue. Kennen goes in with the ult. Dashing in, getting Shyvana first. She will fall.
Oh, Shyvana dies for free.
What? MF getting ridiculously low. Maokai falls. Kennen does go down.
CRS loses this team fight.
Oh no.
That went bad. What happened there was Pole Belter's ulti didn't do anything in that team fight. So he jumped the gun with his ultimate right there.
There's a lot of ways. Pole Belter's ulti didn't do much. Chaos only really hit just Pole Belter. Ziggs completely whiffed. Everyone just scattered. But with this push, TSM doesn't even need Baron. They're going to get this tower. They're probably going to get this inhibitor. This isn't going to be a push for the win, but it's going to be very convincing and should set them up for Baron.
They will get this inhib, and they don't even have to. Wow.
Why are you not getting that? That's for free. That's a free inhibitor. Why are you not getting it?
For the Baron instead, which I feel is not the.
It's a free inhibitor.
Inhibitor is always worth more in my opinion, and especially when you look at TSM's champions, they're skill shot based. The same exact thing can happen the next team fight. Ziggs can whiff his ultimate, and essentially an AP carry whiffs his ultimate with Baron buff. So what did your Baron accomplish, right?
Yeah.
So I really do not like how they did this.
Yeah.
It does. It works. I can see what they're thinking. Like, we're just going to take the Baron, and then we're going to charge down mid and take a free inhib. So now we have two objectives. But thinking like it will go that smoothly, nothing ever goes that smoothly. Something can always go wrong. That's how you win games in League of Legends, when something goes wrong for the other team. And it's like, okay.
Yeah, and we've seen it happen already. I mean, we've seen Curse taking that huge team fight earlier, bringing themselves back into this.
A random, like, 5-0 ace, which no one saw coming. I guarantee no one saw coming. And then now TSM decided to take Baron instead of the Nib.
So that's why I notice, take a look at Reggie right now, how much his passive just does. That's just a basic auto attack right there.
Wow, that's a lot of damage. Basically every auto too, because he's going to be spamming a lot of spells.
That bomb, if you are in the middle of that bomb, that's 1,000 damage.
Full pen. He has all the penetration he needs. He has both Void Staff, and he has Void Staff already.
Right now, Sona
MF also has. Oh,
Alistar's
wow.
out of position.
Alistar does
Getting
does
focused
have
down.
flash.
He pops the ult way too late, but he
He's dead.
tries to pop Shirelli.
Oh my!
How is he getting away? How's X Special getting away? Sidco is trying to get away. Shyvana comes in with the ult. Wow.
That was all planned.
What? What?
So,
How did X Special not die?
Alistar ultimate is very strong, so that's why.
It's like I thought that was way too late. He popped that thing like under 500 health.
Yeah, they didn't.
Crazy.
I think they probably went too lax on the spells. Oh wow, that damage. They went too lax on the spells usage right there, and they thought Alistar would go down, but he didn't, and that just happened.
TSM has taken out 2 members of Curse. Elements also very weak. I think if they were, right now they should be going up to top, taking out both of these towers, and then followed by the inhib up here. They're pinging it. They're going to go for it.
That's why you never really go all in on an Alistar, because it's like, okay, I'm just going to press R, and, nothing's really going to happen.
Wow.
Especially, like, Alistar still had Flash. If he didn't have Flash, I'd be like, you know what, this guy's dead. But he managed to CC 3 people, and his team responded instantly.
Reggie, look at that 6, 2, and 13. Again, every team fight, every single team fight in this game, Reginald has been there.
Ziggs has no flash, and they're so overextended.
Crumb's playing life a little dangerous right now. Cop trying to get as much poke as he can, only hitting the minions, unfortunately. Pobelter's coming up. He's bringing up the Re. We'll be at this tower soon to help defend. TSM has Baron. It's again. It's almost we're running low. It will be down.
Ziggs is just poking all day. Very hard to deal with. Yeah, you stick out those E's. No one wants to step in those. Too much damage.
This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This has been a back and forth route this entire time. We get a stun on Chaos. Not going to do much. They know better than to engage. Wow. Again, this is more dancing. This is more dancing, just like we saw at Dragon earlier. They're just dancing between each other.
Except that, like, the CRS's base is getting pushed in. They have to give. They're smart. They're giving up the tower so they can defend that huge mid wave. This
time they know when to give up. Take a look at some of the stats on Ziggs while they take down this tower. Wow, 552 AP. Crazy damage coming out from Reggie right now.
Reginald is extremely squishy, but I can't see CRS like giving him, because he does have his flash up at this point. And they have Alistar and Shyvana for protection, and they have other high priority threats. While they have AP Scion, which does nothing at this point of the game.
It's just his shield just gets popped so easy.
Yeah, he does have a stun, but that's all he has.
That's it. That's all he is. That's all he is a stun and maybe some damage. That's all he is.
Crumbs is their main tank, and he cannot take anything.
Yeah. So right now, TSM, they just waited.
Oh, wow.
Here comes the ultimate from Kennen. Ziggs ult goes off. Sona ult goes down. X Special, he's in there. He's taking the damage from the tower. Pobelter goes down first. Shyvana is in range of the tower, but will be backing off. But
1-for-0. That was
1 for nothing, and Curse is still weak. TSM knows the push. Sicko, why are you still there? Piss the shield off, but Aurelia taking some damage from that tower. Turret by the Nexus goes down in the meantime. Like the timing on that. Second tower goes down. This might be it.
Yeah, that's a GG.
This might be it. Curse is too weak right now. They're down Pobelter. Aurelia is pretty weak, but you know what? The Nexus is just taking so much damage from all those minions.
What is going on? They're not finishing it yet. Oh,
they're not finished, but you know what? They just take a few auto attacks on that Nexus, and it is game TSM.
Yes, TSM takes it.
Taking game 3. Wow. That was crazy. That was absolutely crazy work by TSM. Wow.
Yeah, it was good games. Good series right there.
That was, I think, one of the craziest. That may have just been the most insane series we've had here. IPL Killing Spree.
I'm sure, yeah, the first game, I'm sure, like, CRS surprised everyone. Like, they played so well with their, they knew, like, what TSM has been doing recently. Their most recent, like, flavor of the month that they've been running. And, they studied it, and they're like, okay, we're going to do this. And they took them out of their element, and then TSM's like, guess what? We have to go back to our roots. And they did. And, they showed that they are, like, the more experienced team, and they performed very well.
Yeah.
And they took game 2 and 3.
So let's take a look at some of these stats while we're here. Man, Maokai Maokai fell off, man. It's a lot of deaths to his name. Scion. So that's when you realize that your two main tanks have the most deaths on your team.
Oh yeah, it's just like
it's a big psychological game.
But how the game went at that early kill on Scion and Maokai, it was just it was too much. And Sona died too. Can't forget Sona. And all those kills went to Ziggs. And Ziggs came out with the blue buff. And Ziggs seems, from what I've seen in this game, Ziggs is a counterpick to Scion also. So you're gonna have the same thing go on in the first game of CRS where you had Rumble versus GP. In this game, it was Ziggs versus Scion.
Yeah.
And that went down. And that's your mid carry. And that's even more, especially for a champion like Scion who drops off so much mid-late game. Like, it hurts even more.
So I mean, I was really trying to pull for Curse there. Like, they had a moment, they had their shining moment. They got that ace that is precisely what they needed.
Yeah, there was 2 moments where like the Dragon Steel, which was like, wow, you know, this random Dragon Steel, wow, that's good. And then like TSM is so ahead. And CRS manages to ace them 5-0. Like, wow, where did that happen? And Ziggs landed the ultimate, too, which was like, when I saw the ultimate land, I was like, oh, it's over. You know, like, Ziggs landed on like 2 people. They all got chunked. And then randomly this cannon comes down. Ultimates everyone, hourglasses. I'm not sure if he had hourglasses at that point, but everyone just died to that cannon, basically. And then they just chased down Ziggs, just like an ace.
Yeah. It's just fantastic, fantastic play coming out from both teams. Congratulations to just everyone for just a fantastic night of entertainment here, IPL Killing Spree. So TSM, you've won yourselves $300. You will be coming back again next week. Don't know who you're going to be playing yet, but as soon as we do, we will announce it shortly. And as you know, as always, guys, remember IPL LOL replays at gmail.com. We did start our top 5 series. If you want to see that, youtube.com/IPL LOL. If you have a good play, you want to get on the top 5, send us that replay. If you want to be on Learn to Play, if you have a replay you want us to review with some of the pros, like this guy right here, send it our way, same email. But until next time, dude, Chester, thank you for showing up today. It's been a pleasure. Any shout-outs you want to make?
Shout out to my team, CLG. And also to Razer for sponsoring us. I know 3D.
Razer, I mean, you guys are awesome. Thank you for supplying us with your mouse pads for prizes and all the other help you give us and teams. We love you guys. But I think that about wraps it up. So, guys, the Summoners, thank you for joining us tonight. Join us again next week, same time, same place. TSM, they will be back, and so Red Baron. Until then, see you next time.